Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Hi, Steve.
Hello, how you going?
Hello, I'm here. Well, we're a little bit quiet on the panel this evening. It was here, is now gone. Oh, well, not to worry. But, so with regards to the usual panel, with Daniel, he had a graduation over the weekend, and Steve's back. So Daniel had a graduation over the weekend, and his Mrs. DKF has decided that this weekend is going to be a romantic weekend, no kids, so they're enjoying themselves, and I hope you have a great weekend, Daniel and Mrs. DKF. Jimmy, I believe, is playing fantasy football somewhere, and he has said that he will be coming along at some point, but we don't quite know when. Steve's popped in to say hello. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Hello. And sad news with regards to Jeff, who was where he lives. They had an horrendous storm, tornadoes, and it's cut the power. So Jeff is obviously not going to be able to be with us tonight, but he may possibly pop in on chat later. But obviously from myself, and I'm sure everybody else, obviously wish him all the best and hope that obviously he gets the power back on quickly. I know he is. He does have a generator, not his. Tara has insisted that he borrows hers, and that's, I believe, is on its way to him now. So that hopefully should keep his fish alive. So in chat we've got Arnold from King's Aquariums. Hi, Arnold. We've got Scotty, who was in real early. He'll probably pop in again later. Chris from Budget Pond Keeper. Hi, Chris. Debs is in chat. LW Fishes, Froggies, and Kittens. And I believe that's Lee. Excuse me. And then we've got Stream Elements, and we've got Arnold again. So just before we went live, Steve, you was saying that you've had a busy week or a busy day.
Yeah, it's a new stair carpet and other things.
Yeah. Got some new fish this week, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to mix endlers with guppies, make some hybrids. So I bought 6 female guppies and plumped them in the tank. And I left the 2 best coloured endlers in there with them. So it's a bit of a free for all. That's considering that the guppies weren't already pregnant when I brought them home. But like you said, they could well be.
Yeah, they do. The gravid spot looks quite well developed on them.
Oh dear. And then they separated them nicely. They said, oh no, we keep them separated at Pets at Home and we don't let them mix. I thought, well, somebody did.
Somebody has done, yeah.
You know what, Andrew?
Somebody said, go on.
Can you see a picture?
Yeah, I can see a picture of a glass.
I'm sorry, the camera's up the wall and it's showing the wrong side of the... It's showing a forward camera rather than me, so I can't change it because it's a strange phone and it won't do as it's told. So I'm trying to put a picture in, but I can't get that to work either.
Because what is it, an Android or an Apple phone?
It's a Pixel, I'm afraid.
It's Android.
Never mind. We'll have to try and
let's have it.
More spectacular.
Oh, Our Jimmy must have finished his football. He's here.
Something a bit more spectacular.
I,
Hello, Jimmy. How you going?
I'm fine. How you guys doing?
I'm all right. Trying to get something going on with this camera. You just talk among yourselves, and I'll be right back after this.
Okie doke. So, Jimmy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, Andrews. The football draft is over. I have another one coming up, but I thought I'd jump in here and say hi to everybody and see how everyone is doing.
Yeah. Your video quality's quite poor.
Mine?
Yours is fine.
Okay.
It's Jimmy's that's poor.
Huh. Well, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it really good, though.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
we always do, but
I'm sorry about
not
that.
very good.
Well, hey, listen, I have not tried to contact him, but have you heard any news from Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff is okay. Just 1 second.
Is his power back on?
No, but Tara has insisted that he borrows her generator.
Oh, okay. My gosh. Until I saw your community tab, I believe.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that.
Mm.
Up there in Michigan. I did not know it, but that was a bad one that they got.
It was.
Really? Yeah. There were some people killed. Very sad.
Oh, I don't know about people being killed.
Yes.
Just having to
Yes.
move the mic.
It was terrible.
Is the mic any better?
Yeah, you sound great.
I better just check which microphone I'm on.
No, you sound really good.
Yours is definitely louder, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just lean back a bit there. A bit bacon. Lean back.
Is it too loud? I can adjust it.
No, that's right. I've turned my microphone up even more.
Well, as volumes go, yours is the winner. Definitely.
1 second. No, definitely that microphone I'm on. Probably better when. Hang on, is it?
It's time to
Bend
set
that up.
Oh, so that's right. See, I'm all confused. You've only been on a little while, haven't you?
We've only been on a few minutes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was way late. Okay.
Jimmy, they're going to set sail without you. Quick, Jim, get it.
Oh, there it goes. Where's me pirate? Where's me pirate?
At the kitchen, hanging on the fridge.
Okay. I don't know what started me and that pirate, but I.
Well, we're serving beverages tonight, Jimmy. I got me butler. Do you want to order something? Is that something I could do for you, sir?
Oh my gosh!
Would you like a gin and tonic, sir? I'll just go and get that.
You have way too much time.
Of Henry's help.
Henry's every week.
Yeah.
Every week I see Henry. I gotta get me some Henry.
I try my best.
Just because, you know.
Mm.
Well, hello, Deb. Oh, Deb says you're not as loud as well, he's never as loud as me and Steve, Deb. We're always louder than him. How's that?
It's strange because I haven't altered any settings.
Yeah, I don't know.
Prior to the stream, I've actually gone on and listened to some of the previous recordings and thought, okay, everything's fine. Maybe just a tad loud. So I've turned
you're coming through loud now, definitely.
Yeah.
On StreamYard, you sound very normal.
But it makes a lot of difference when you put your teeth in. So well done there.
So Jimmy, what are you doing? You playing fantasy football or something?
Mm-hmm. and that's American football, and
Right.
yeah, we do that every year,
Thanks,
and
Arnold.
it's with the guys from the fish community. Chattanooga Ed, I'm sure you know him.
Yeah, I do.
He
Yeah.
is he organized it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just for fun, of course,
Hmm.
and gives us something to do.
Yeah.
And
So,
I've been doing it for, this is my 24th year that I have been doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, and the third year I've done it with the fish group. So they invited me back. So that's nice to know.
Is that Julie creeping about outside? What's she doing? Inspecting the new carpet.
hi, Julie.
Hi.
How's she doing? Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I've got backache.
Well, she's got backache. She cooks really heavy
Okey
Yorkshire.
doke.
She does heavy Yorkshire puddings. They're really heavy ones.
Ah, I'll be right over, Steve. I'll be right there.
Yeah, well, later on in the year, I'm hoping to pop down and see Steve and probably pop in and see Arnold as well. He doesn't know that yet, though. But it will be the back end of October.
That would be so nice.
You're coming over catfish gathering, aren't you?
Yeah, Donna's wanting a couple of... which ones were they again? Not yours.
Hoplo catfish, but you're getting too
Upload
big for the
catfish,
tank.
yeah.
Much too big for the tank.
Does she have what you consider to be her own aquarium, or does she just claim the fish?
She has all of them. They're all Donna's. All the
they're all-
aquariums here are Donna's.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I just do the maintenance on them and decide what fish go in.
Uh-huh.
But Donna feeds them all. Don't you, love? Yeah. So, with regards to Jeff,
Yeah.
he has. They've had to move out, and because there's no power, they've had to move out. But they've gone to his sister-in-law's. So both him and Kathy are over there. But I believe that Jeff's going back, basically just to guard the house, to make sure that everything's fine. But when he's at home, obviously he's got no access to the internet.
Right.
But,
Right.
Really.
Yeah, but I did speak to him, about half an hour ago, 45 minutes, and he was saying that his garden was flooded. Not the garden, sorry. The fish room is flooded.
Oh.
Basement. Yeah.
No.
Now, it's only a few inches, but obviously it does cause a problem.
Oh, that's a shame.
Did he say what caused it?
Yeah, it's they had a hurricane.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's not taking down the power lines. There was sort of like nearly 250,000 people with no power.
Right. Very bad.
Yeah. So it could be Tuesday before they actually get the power back on. But like I said, Tara has insisted that obviously it borrows this generator, which, I mean, it's amazing, what we do I'm over here in the UK and I can't do anything for him, and, I'm wanting to do that. But obviously you can't. So, yeah.
Well, I'm definitely praying for him and hope that it all works out. I do.
Yeah.
And
So,
such a shame.
It is. So I'm looking at changing the name of the channel. I did mention this briefly last week.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm wanting to change it because the daily part is giving people the wrong impression that obviously I'm posting videos on a daily basis. And
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking at changing the name, and certainly looking for ideas as well.
Okay.
I was thinking about, more in line with sort of like a daily pork pie, which is more in line with me, you know what I mean. But or the aquatic pork pie, or don't have to have pork pie in it, but obviously removing.
No, it doesn't have to have pork pie in it, does it?
Yeah. I mean, I could just rename it Here Fishy Fishy, but
Yeah. It'll come to you. It just comes to you in a flash. It does.
The
Yeah.
first time I saw your name, I took it like it was a daily like newspaper, like a news source.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how I took it.
I mean, it's one of those names that sort of like, about 18 months ago it popped into my head, and I thought, oh yeah, that's great. But then I'm thinking, obviously you've got. I can't use Aquarium Adventures and pork pies. Someone's got Aquarium Adventures.
Yeah, there's another guy on the YouTube, that Dan Heitcher. He does that something daily, doesn't he? Daily Fish Keeping, I think it's called. And he's just recently, he's not doing them every day. He was doing them every day for the last, God knows, years.
Yeah.
He's struggling at the moment, so he's concentrating on his live stream.
Yeah.
He's going to drop his daily episodes because it is a bit of a bind if you can't keep it up.
Oh yeah.
So
That turns into work when you try to do something every day.
what about every 5 years fish keeping? Give yourself lots of leeway.
You see, at the moment, it should be more like Aquarium Monthly, shouldn't it?
Well, hello, this is Andrew. I haven't been here for 5 years. Sorry but here I am again.
Yeah.
Let's get up to date.
I think you'll think of something.
Yeah.
I'm still going to keep the fish logo.
That's what I'm saying. That is very recognizable. So
Yeah. That's staying. It's not changing. Yeah.
Yep. That's an easy one to spot.
Mm-hmm. So when you see it, you avoid it.
Oh, come on.
Oh dear. I'll tell you something. YouTube has really given me some stick, especially with the hours anyway, because I've been taking so many off me. It's unbelievable.
Go on. Taking what off of you?
The watch hours.
Okay. Taking them off.
Yeah. So
a nice, pleasant bunch, aren't they?
Now, from what I know, they don't tell you why, right?
that's right.
No.
I don't.
So what the heck is come on.
Yeah. So what happens is obviously you have to produce 3,000 watch hours. It's 4,000 for the obviously the monetization properly.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's 3,000 for this new one that they've brought in, where you can obviously get sponsorships and everything.
Right.
Now I do have the 3,000 watch hours. I've no problems with that, and I'm going to easily reach 4,000. Obviously, the subs are the problem because they're not moving. But the watch hours are on a 12-month basis.
Right.
So the problem is that at the moment I've been fairly quiet, and 12 months ago I was a little bit more active. So where the same date of last year I might have had 20 watch hours, but I've only produced 2 on the same date this year,
Okay.
I get 18 hours removed. Because it'll drop 18 hours.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why YouTube just can't chill out and just let everyone do what they want to do. I mean, what is this? It's a money issue or something.
Yeah. Was it you were having a problem this week, weren't you?
I've always had that problem. It's changing it. I don't care really. I throw caution to the wind and just do whatever the hell I want because I'm 60 and now no one tells me nothing.
I'll be honest. I mean, I mention it. I look at the watch hours. I look at the subscribers.
Yeah.
I reply to every comment that I have, but virtually every comment that I get.
Yes, you do.
But one of the things that I've learned, sort of like in the past 12 months, is not to stress over it. Okay, so YouTube's doing this to me. So what? I don't care. Just chill out. Not get. One time I thought, I've lost 2 subscribers. In the morning I just said to Donna, we've lost another subscriber. That's their loss.
Just do what you want to do when you want to do it. Don't worry about looking at the graphs and the statistics and all that. Don't just cast that aside.
Well, no, I mean, I know where you're coming from. But
get creative, like your garden video you done the other day.
I know, and I've had some, wonderful comments on that.
That was a very good video.
Andrew. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, that's the first video that I've done with the new camera, but it was more of a trial to see, what I could produce.
Yeah.
The lens on the camera, it's the kit lens, so it's a standard lens. There's better lenses out there which I could use, and I'd get better. I'd get better quality pictures, and video, but I can't afford them. We're talking big bucks for some of these lenses. I mean, we're only talking £300-400, but you can't justify that.
It's like buying a Grand Prix, super light racing bike and not entering the blooming championship. You just put it in a shed. It's ridiculous. Just go with what you got, mightn't you? Because if people are enjoying it, then you're doing the right thing. You stick with what you got.
That's right. I mean, I do enjoy the filmmaking, and
I know.
I always try to, and I've been limited because up until now, I've been, fortunately, in October, my 60th birthday, and I was asking for a camera that I could use. But a few weeks ago, I came into a little bit of money, and it meant that I could buy a camera. Yeah. So I actually bought the camera with the money that I got. Basically, it was some savings that I had, and they'd matured, so I was able to draw on those savings.
That's where all those extra pork pies came from.
I went there this morning, so I got the pork pies. I had one this morning, and Donna had one this morning, and there's a fridge load of them.
Oh.
Well, Andrew, listen. Nice camera aside, it was the editing and the music and how you shot it. If it was a lousy camera, I'd still tell you that it was a brilliant video. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was. It was very well done.
What I've been doing recently is I've been watching not the aquatic YouTube channels, but I've been watching some other channels and looking at how they're producing their videos. Sort of some of the angles that they've been taking, some of the shots that have been taken.
Right, right.
And even that they've got equipment that's better than me. But what I've been looking at is the angles that people have, the actual sort of how they've been, looking at filming.
Yeah, get creative,
Just getting the creative side of it. A lot of people, I mean, I must admit I'm very guilty of it myself, in the sense that, you see something, you point and shoot.
Yeah.
And you don't look at how that video is going to come out.
That's right.
Yeah.
In the old days when they had 8mm movie film, my dad used to have a little 8mm movie camera, and he used to film aeroplanes going by in the sky. Whenever he saw an aeroplane or an helicopter, He seemed to think that was going to look really good. Everyone watched the film when it was developed and went, "Not another aeroplane, not another helicopter,
Yeah.
another pigeon."
Thanks,
No,
Alan.
it was.
But then again, I mean, he's done all these airplane films. It's just like the guys that used to film all the steam engines and the railways, and
Yeah,
But what's happened is that those videos or the films that they've produced have been, now a historical record of how we used to be.
Right.
And at the time, you're thinking, oh, you're filming another airplane. But now we've got footage of these airplanes that sort of like 20, 30 years ago. And so it becomes a historical record in that respect. So, you might not have realised it at the time when they were doing it.
yeah.
But certainly, they have now. And I don't think there's an awful lot of videos about historically of obviously aquariums. And if you do look at them, all we're going to see is basically, the fish are still roughly going to be the same. The tanks will be different because now they're made all glass and silicon, where we had all, obviously, I mean, like your first tank, Steve, it was made from angle iron and putty.
That's right.
So the design
Until I
of the
washed it
tanks-
out in the hot water, then it was made of.
Yeah. And then it all fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think...
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing,
Jimmy's
Andrew.
frozen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming.
So, I'm doing that. I mean, I am actually... I did strip a tank down the other day, and I haven't filmed it. And but we got Graham in chat, Aquarium Adventures. I think composition is much more important than equipment. They make movies on iPhones now. It's so true, Graham. The composition of how everything looks, if you're just pointing and shooting, then, people will see it as sort of amateurish, but the way that sort of, if you're compositing a video,
I think we get spoiled,
nice
don't we?
Yeah,
There's
but
so
if
many.
if you do it in a nice way, then what happens is that people keep watching those videos, rather than
But
just
people are watching their HD TV and they're watching some on Netflix or whatever, and they come over to the YouTube and they switch that on, and it's this bit fuzzy filmed picture, and it's like a bit blurry, or maybe lose interest quickly. But I suppose it's what you're looking for.
So, just out of interest, Graham, what are you using an iPhone to shoot your videos? And the other people that are in chat, what are you using to produce your videos? Certainly, would be. I think Jimmy's frozen.
Am I?
Yeah, your video doesn't seem to be moving.
See, I'm moving at my end.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm moving.
Oh, you're moving again now. Yeah. I think he's
I'm
concentrating. So he has a Canon M50. Yeah. And then we've got Arnold that's using an Android phone, which is what I used to use.
So what you're doing is you're combining
that's
fish
what I
keeping
used to use, my
with
old
photography,
one.
aren't you?
Yeah.
So you've got
I've always enjoyed photography.
the two are inevitably linked, I suppose.
But one of the things that I could, although there was a macro setting on my phone, there was no macro on the video side. It was for, still images. And I very much wanted to do macro, very close up shots of shrimp or
I'm gonna try
So,
going out and coming back in. I'll be right back.
Mhm. Okay.
He'll be right back after this.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that I have used in the past for getting close-up shots of the shrimps. Jimmy's back.
Magnifying glass. I've tried everything, all kinds of tricks.
Yeah,
But it
I've
never really
used one.
worked.
I got this. It's a HD microscope, electronic microscope. Off.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's given me some really good close-up shots of the shrimps in the past. But just dropped it on the floor.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that in a video, Andrew.
Yeah. Well, I did a video, a live video, a few days ago, where my cherry shrimp they were just feeding, live feeding.
Okay.
But the way that I've been using the new camera is the depth of field is been very shallow. So
Okay.
So when a shrimp, it might move only a few millimeters, but then goes out of focus. So I'm now looking at a different way of doing the macro.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's trial and error, basically.
Yeah, using the phone camera is always hit and miss. If you've got autofocus, sometimes it just will not focus, and other times it focuses lovely, and you think, great, just as you've got it, bang, it goes out of focus again.
Yeah.
And you think, how many times have I got to take these blooming shots? So
Very
yeah,
true.
I'm actually looking for a decent camera now, but it's not going to be that expensive. But I want to see what's going. I might get something on eBay. You never know. Might spot something.
Great.
Keep looking.
Sorry. I've just had a brain fart. I was just about to say I've forgotten Steve's name. Yeah, there we are, Steve. And,
Oh my God.
what I was going to say was, Graham, if you want to pop up, you're very welcome to join us. I have put the link at the top, but that's purely up to you, mate. If you still want to say in chat, that's fine. Yeah, so what Graham is saying, he always says that fish keeping is one hobby, YouTubing, filming and photography is another, and basically they all go together, which is true. I mean, we all want to get, really good photos of our fish, and the fish are moving around very, very quickly all the time. So you have to adjust your camera to obviously compensate for that. And
Which is why I put my camera right back here away from the fish tank, because I know it's just not going to go out of focus where I am. Or you can't see it that well, but at least it's staying still.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, why don't you do some more? I think your unboxing videos are good as well, Andrew. You could do some more of those. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking at doing some unboxing ones.
Yeah. But like that one, when I sent you that filter and you took it out of the packet and it exploded into 1,000 bits. I mean, that was fantastic.
Yeah, the unboxing ones that I've done so far have been in the living room. But as some of you are aware, that these ladders that are behind me, here, obviously, that at the moment is Donna's craft room, and it's going to become available. So I'm going to turn that into a YouTube studio where I go and basically just take everything up there. The fish will stay behind here. But what I am looking for at the moment, Steve, is hexagonal tank, what you've got. I do have one in the kitchen, but I've been told under no circumstances can I have it. I want to take that up there, and have that as a background tank. So once I'm up there,
Yeah,
and
quite
have,
cheap.
yeah, they're only about £100.
Yeah,
But
and, yeah.
I've been looking on Fit Marketplace. I mean, one will pop up, and when it pops up, I'll grab it.
I mean, yeah,
Cost.
I did add the extra base, which you can see there, made out of solid oak.
That's
To
right. Yeah.
lift it up higher. But even so, if you've got it on its own stand, it will sit higher off the floor anyway. So you wouldn't really need to do that.
Yeah.
But they
So
are, they're just a bargain, you know. They're great.
Yeah. So when I get the fish room, once I get the fish room, I will have a table where I can do the product photography, the unboxing, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And obviously it's going to be a lot better. At the moment, like I say, I haven't done many unboxings. I've had quite a few bits and pieces.
Well, this might help you out. If you buy a hexagonal tank on eBay and it doesn't come with a box, don't worry, because I've still got the box. I'll send you the box and you can do a fake unboxing.
Yeah.
I think the box is prettier than the tank. Actually, crazy.
So some of the boxes that these fish tanks come in, you know, they're really they are good. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a really fancy hat box that you could put like 5 or 6 trilbies in or something. So it's just stuck up in.
You know, I mean, one of the other things I'd like to do as well is obviously it's like food, you know, fish food, and filming sort of like the response that you know we're getting the fish, whether they're eating it or not. You know, how the health looks as well, that sort of thing. I
was going to ask you a question. Did you set that under gravel filter up that you was, or did you not get it yet?
No, I haven't got it.
Okay.
No, sorry, yeah, the underground filter that you're referring to is for the 4-foot tank that I've got.
Okay.
And that's going to be 6 to 8 weeks before that's we even consider putting that back in, because we're redecorating the. Sorry, I'm just. Sorry, guys. I'm just.
It's a brain fart.
Right. Okay.
You've gone all numb.
Yeah. What it's all right. I've just had an image of Jeff. He sent me a photo of the fish room and the flooding. It looks like it's just a couple of inches that. Yeah, just reply to. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's the 4-foot tank, and it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks. But I'm starting obviously on the planning of that one now, and you're scary.
What are you gonna,
oh no, Andrew, scary notification. Yeah.
what are you going to put in it, Andrew?
Yeah, it's probably going to be the Blackmores that I've got.
Oh, right.
I'm bringing those out of the greenhouse. I mean, some of the babies that I've got, I will be keeping. And we'll be also keeping Wonky. He won't be going. Wonky's the Blackmore with a single tail. And my other young ones, they're going to be going in there as well. But then what I might do is use the 4-foot tank in the I got a 4-foot tank in the greenhouse as well. and I may take the shabunkins out of the pond and put them into that tank and overwinter them in there.
Yeah.
And leave the koi in the pond. That reduces the biome load on the pond itself, and
Yeah.
so it's a moment with we're a few months off thinking about what I'm going to be doing. So
No, Jimmy's missing.
Jimmy's missing. He's lost his internet.
Oh, okay.
I got a message off him said his internet's gone down.
No, I had it on Zoom.
My phone on silent.
I didn't know it was gone.
Yeah, it gone. It'd been quiet. Unusual for Jimmy, but it'd been quiet. Yeah. Sorry, Jeff's just been sending me some pictures. Oh, Graham's in. Hi, Graham.
Hello, Graham.
Hello. I'll fill the
Hello.
void if he's gone, if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Hello. I'm new to this StreamYard business, so I don't know
You're new
if
to
my
the
settings are
StreamYard.
working.
So I've turned your volume up.
I could just speak louder, closer to the mic.
Yes. Speak closer to the mic. There we are. So, how you doing? All right.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was away mopping up a flood, so I didn't see
Oh,
your
you
earlier
as
message to
well.
jump on. That's all I do down here is mop up floods.
Yeah. How's the big tank?
It wasn't from that, so it's fine. Yeah. My mega tank is holding water. I've got a very complicated automatic water change that involves 2 sump pumps going into different places, and they can't keep up with each other. So I've been fine tuning that and not doing a very good job of it.
Hmm.
Oh, is that a flower horn? Is that a flower horn there? I can see. I can't see it.
It is. This is Humphrey.
What a great beastie, eh?
He's almost my channel mascot.
Yeah, brilliant.
Hmm.
But he's not very happy at the moment because I've just moved him into this tank, last week. So I don't know if you can see it on the...
Yeah.
He's a bit dented in his cock. But hopefully it'll come back. He's a moody little git sometimes. He just doesn't like change, like a lot of us. I'm doing that thing now where I shout at anyone that comes into my fish room and taps the glass, but I sit here constantly doing this.
Yeah, but he's yours.
True. Very true.
He's hiding in the corner now.
Nah, he doesn't like to be on camera now. He's just... Come on.
This is what we used to call the specimen fish. This is the specimen. More like a pet than a fish, really, isn't it?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
So, out of all my fish, I think I've only named about 3 or 4 of them. So, they have to be very special to get a name.
Hmm.
And they're the pet ones. They get the names. But yeah, you were talking about cameras. So, that's what I'm using. It's the Canon M50.
Yeah.
And I splashed out on a lens. So, the lens is more expensive than the camera, but like I say, it doesn't really make a difference because you could be just using a potato as long as you get the shots right.
That's right.
That's the biggest thing, and they've done studies on it where audio is more important than video. So if you put a video out with bad audio, people will turn that off quicker than they will if it's slightly out of focus or slightly dark or something like that. They don't really care about that. It's the audio that makes the big difference. So when I first started, that was what I invested in mics to get lots of microphones and wasted loads of money. But you really just, any old lavalier mic, something like that makes the biggest difference.
Well,
Obviously,
you put that to the test, Andrew. Do an unboxing video and just speak purely in Vulcan and see how many hits you get.
that will draw in a different market. You'll probably be all right with that.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that I have noticed is obviously being on your live, not being physically on your live stream, but watching your live stream on a Friday, is that the audio that you've got is very, very good. Now, I do notice that you're obviously using a Rode microphone, the Rode microphone, you do have very close to your face. Now, I've tried that. My microphone is just, a cheap Amazon one that I got. I mean, if I can, this is it here. Whoops.
It's all gone wrong.
Yeah, it's all right. My light fell down as well. So this is I'll just turn it round. So, it's not branded as such.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think I had a very so I started like that as well. So I got the 20 quid microphone off Amazon, and then it just does, like you were saying earlier, birthdays and Christmas. Oh, I'd like a new microphone, please. Or once I started getting a little bit of money from YouTube ad revenue, oh right, this month I'm going to spend it on a lens, or next month I'm going to spend it on a mic. But as I was saying earlier, it really doesn't make a difference because I've got the nice fancy mic. But if you were on my live stream 2 weeks ago, the first half hour was me spent trying to get the bloody thing to work.
Do you know? Funny enough, I wasn't on there on that Friday, but I wasn't on last Friday either. But I did watch the replay, and obviously it was quite
me
funny
fighting
because
with it.
you're fighting with it, and
This is my first.
And then you get somebody say to you that I can't hear you, and you see it pop up in chat, and you're going, "Well, everything looks like it's working."
Yeah.
And then the guy says, "Oh, it's my phone."
Yeah. The one I was getting angry with people because they were getting, "You're very quiet, Graham." I was like, "Well, turn your bloody volume up then. Why is it my problem that I'm very quiet?"
Yeah.
But it was my fault.
I've had that with camera phones, and I bought Julie a wood shrimp, a couple of wood shrimp, and the thing come right out after hiding for a week. It came right to the front glass, and it was doing its little hands like that, right up close, right perfect light. And I got the phone on, got the camera on, and it was all in focus. As soon as I pressed record, gone. Focus just disappeared. I was very upset. I thought, this is a waste of time. This is. Yeah.
When I was using my phone, you can get extra apps like I can't remember the name of any of them, but like Pro Camera app or something like that, where you can set the focus and make it stick so it doesn't jump around, because that used to do my head in as well.
Yeah.
Or the worst is just when you got the shot ready to press record, or you've just pressed record and someone rings you.
Yeah, and if you're doing it on the
ruins
phone, somebody calls you on WhatsApp and it goes over the video. You think, no, I didn't turn it off.
But that was the downfall of my stream last time. I accidentally plugged in my old webcam. That's how I used to do my live streams, just with a cheap webcam. And I tried to be fancy and use that for a second angle. But they took the mic from this and took the mic away from here. And because it was away over there, it couldn't hear me.
Well, strangely enough, that's what I thought, because they were saying that my volume was very low earlier, and I actually thought that's what had happened. Because I mean, what if I think about 3 microphones that I can use? I mean, I've got the one that's above me, I've got the one on the Sony camera, and I've got the old webcam, and it's sort of like, where's it taking it from? And that's why I was tapping the microphone to see if it was, to find out which mic it was.
Yeah, the other thing is the quality goes down when you upload it onto YouTube. When you play it back, it looks really good, and then you upload it and play it back and see what it looks like on the telly, and it's just a mess. And you think, I'm going to give up now. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube, I find if you're doing a video, for example, like a 4K video, you upload it to YouTube. What I tend to do is I delay the release of the video until YouTube's done all the messing about with it.
Yeah, because they process it in an SD, and then
that's right.
It waits, and sometimes it can take a day before they'll get around to doing the 4K or anything higher than that.
Yeah. So I tend to delay it until it says that 4K has been done. But the quality can be different from what you physically see on your 4K monitor in front of you as to what YouTube are throwing out. I do, the quality isn't the same. But
no.
Yeah.
quite often they'll reset your default on your YouTube app to play it in 460p, and you're like, oh, I spent hundreds of pounds on this monitor, and you've defaulted me to the worst potato quality I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 4K monitor. I don't have problems with the internet connection because I've got 1 gigabit up and down. So I've got fibre. So don't really. But I mean, come on a morning, I do find that watching 4K YouTube videos and they're just lagging all the time. I have to drop the quality. But just going back to chat, Graham, I did notice that JT Fishkeeping is saying he's picking up a Canon M50 Mark II tomorrow.
Yes, we were chatting in my Discord, not to advertise. He was telling me he was going to buy one.
Yeah.
So good luck with that. If you need any tips, send me a message.
Mm-hmm.
There are many, many, many buttons on this thing. I don't know if you've seen the menu system of. Let's see if I can do it now. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 categories with 9 pages of options on each one.
Oh yeah, it's
So-
very similar to the Sony.
Very much spend a couple of days with your head stuck in YouTube videos. How do you get this setting to work?
So
Just
have
like
you always-
anything.
Have you always had Canon then?
No, I used to have Nikon. The reason I switched to Canon was it was an old Nikon camera, so the video, I think the max it could do was something like 720. So I thought I'll treat myself, and because these are so small, and my plan was I'd be going around fish shops and things like that I could, I'll take this in, this will be great. And Sony's hadn't really got to that level yet when this came out. If I'd waited another year, I'd probably bought a Sony. But the thing that got me for this is they do HDMI out clean with nothing.
Yeah.
So you just need a cable. So HDMI one end, USB the
Which
other
is
end.
what I'm using now is the
Yeah.
HDMI output from the camera.
And because I invested, so I got this with the kit lens, and then I bought another lens and another lens and another lens. And I thought, well, I spent a fortune on the bloody thing now, so I'm going to stick with it. And then I dropped it and smashed it to pieces. So I went and bought another one. So I'm using the old one that I fixed to do my live streams, and then I can just leave it there all the time. And then this one to go and do videos when I want to.
Well, unfortunately, fellas, I've got to buzz off. So nice seeing you, Graham, Andrew, and everyone in chat that I can't read because I haven't got my glasses.
Daniel's in chat. He's waiting for Mrs. DKF.
Hello there, Daniel. Before I go, I'm going to give you a nice close-up of a really poor quality Pixel phone. See how far I can go before it goes mentally stupid.
That looks really good.
I don't believe it. Now that I'm not filming, it's behaving. Look, isn't it typical?
Where's my shrimp?
They're all there. They're just bloody hiding, of course. The yellow shrimp, black. What was it again?
Black
Black
rose.
rose, Amano, ghost, and red shrimp. And Julie's got the rest in her tank. So that's it. And all we've got in here is just female guppies and 2 males, endlers, and we're going to have some hybrids pretty soon, I reckon. Okay, so.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. See you later. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
So, Graham, with regards to obviously you've the pond that you built, this has ended up being an interview of you.
Don't worry, I've got a bunch of questions I'm going to ask you in a minute as well.
No, that's fine. So, you built the pond in the garden. I mean, obviously, you brought the JCB into, that's.
I mean, the pond was really just an excuse to bring in a JCB.
Every big boy's dream, that, isn't it? It doesn't matter how small the pond is.
I didn't really want a pond. It was just the only excuse I could get to get a digger in. So that's why we did it.
Yeah. But obviously now you've got you put the goldfish in. Sorry. Now they're not your goldfish. They obviously your wife's goldfish.
Indeed,
from what I believe.
yes.
Yeah. And you've got little ones.
Loads of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a little patio pond, which is one of these
That's
plastic
right, yeah.
vats that's built into a bit of a feature in the back garden. So that's now my fry pond. So I've been that was a summer activity for the kids, was go and catch all the fry out the big pond, and then we moved them up into the little pond. So I think something like we started with about 50. I don't think all 50 have made it this far. I think we've got maybe 20 or 30 of them still.
Yeah.
Getting to a decent size now. Some of them are yay big. It's doing really well. The pond's it's kind of self-sustaining in as much as it's all solar powered. So I've used solar panels to run the pump.
Yeah.
And it's a bog filter in a barrel, so I don't really have to touch it or anything. It just kind of does its thing. And that works pretty well. That was the key stipulation from the boss, was that I don't waste money on energy, because heating this room and all the filters and lights and everything else is just like setting fire to £50 notes. So she was like, I'm not paying for another bloody pump to be running 24 hours a day. So we've got this solar panel doing all the heavy lifting. And it works pretty well. It's really surprised me how easy it's been.
I've certainly looked at solar panels, but my problem is where I live, I don't get full sun. So I don't have access to and come winter, sort of when we're talking sort of like the end of this month onwards, because my garden is mainly north facing, I'm in the shade most of the winter. So we only get a small window of about 3 months where the solar panels would be useful.
Yeah, I've noticed it myself, because this is a new house. Well, I've been here a couple of years now, and it had solar panels before we moved in. And you notice there's a kind of they're more efficient during the winter because they work better when it's cold, but there's obviously just not as many hours of sunlight. So that kind of, unless you have a battery, and we don't, it's mainly a spring, summer, autumn thing where it does make a difference. In the winter, it's kind of we use it to, as soon as the sun comes out, it's like, right, quick, turn on the dishwasher, turn on the washing machine, turn on everything as soon as it's sunny. And if a cloud comes in, you're like, quick, turn that off, get it back over manually. But if you can get a battery system, that seems to be a lot better. But yeah, they do pretty well. The solar panel that I'm running the pond off is just one panel, and it surprised me how well it does doing that. It's connected to a battery.
Is that a 200 watt panel? Yeah.
I could probably be doing with another one to keep the battery charged properly, because if we get a couple of dodgy days, then the battery does run out.
You mean like the British summer we're having at the moment?
Like this summer, yeah exactly.
Yeah.
So I was on holiday last week, and I noticed that it didn't make it through the week with the sun recharging the battery all the time, so it kind of died off. But I think the pond is big enough and got enough vegetation and stuff in there that it doesn't really need the filter to be running constantly, so it can just about handle everything. The water's fairly clear, so touch wood, we're doing all right.
Yeah. So I noticed that you're having a bit of a dry night. I
am. I had my I've cleared out the fish room. I had a relapse last night. I've been saying I'm going to be staying off the beer for my live streams, but I had a week's holiday in a caravan with 3 kids. Had to have a few beers last night when I got home from that holiday. So I broke my fast and had a few weird beers, as I call them.
Yeah. So what was it, a static caravan then, or?
No, one of these like holiday park things where you get the static caravan along with the rest of Britain.
So where did
10 feet off you. Lake District. I mean, it was
in the Lake District,
it was great. It was like just kind of 10 minutes away from Windermere. So we just used it as somewhere to sleep, and then spent the days out exploring and doing all the things. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I love Coniston.
Hmm.
I mean, it's one of those places. I've always been. Not as often as I used to do, but we used to sort of, because I'm sort of I'm in Bradford, so for me it's only a couple of hours, and I'm in the Lake District.
Yeah.
So you can make it a day trip.
Yeah.
In that respect, yeah. But Coniston is one of those. It's one of those places that sort of, when you think back, you've always enjoyed going there. You've got good memories of it, and it sort of, one of the things that I've always enjoyed is, and I can't do it now because obviously I don't know if you're aware, Graham, but I do have a bad back, and I've lost the feeling below the knee on my right leg, so I have difficulty walking now. So it would be very probably unwise for me to even make an attempt at going up Coniston Old Man. But in the past, I've tried so many times to do that. I've been up there.
Yeah.
I have been to the summit, and I've tried to do it on other occasions. And I always remember that there was one occasion when I went up, got about halfway up, and it just suddenly started snowing. The clouds appeared. It was snowing. We decided, no, this isn't a good idea. We went back down. We get back down into.
You're there in shorts and t-shirt.
Just shorts and t-shirt. There's not a cloud in the sky. Yeah. And then there was another occasion when I went up with my daughter, and again we got about about a quarter, third of the way up, and it just became so windy. And the wind at one point actually grabbed my daughter and nearly blew her off the mountain. But I managed to grab her, and we decided, no, it's not worth it. We'll go back down. And we went back down. But on your way up, there is a bit of a lake that you can. I don't know if you've gone up Coniston, man.
I don't think I have. I mean, I've been going to the Lake District for years, but I don't think I've ever gone up.
When you go up Coniston Old Man, I'm not quite sure whereabouts whether it's about a third of the way up. There's an old mine, and there's a lake with it, and the lake is sort of like a really beautiful colour. And it's a nice place to actually, to stop and just have your picnic before you go a bit further.
Yeah. I'm just Googling pictures of it now.
I've had some good. Yeah. I've had some really good times going up Coniston Old Man, and in spending in Coniston itself.
Yeah, I've definitely been to Coniston, but I don't think I've ever gone up. But I've been going to Lake District since I was a kid. My parents taking me there for caravan holidays or B&Bs and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm doing it with my kids. Yeah. But it's a great... I do obviously do my quiz on a Friday night as well, so I made half the questions about the Lake District, much to the annoyance of all the American viewers who were like, what the hell is this Lake District? But it was all about the various facts of Windermere and all that kind of stuff. We're not
talking about the Canadian lakes then.
No.
The Great Lakes,
What is this Lake District you're all about? So
that's a puddle compared to ours. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but if you got a tram on yours, no. Well, shut up then.
Yeah. Yeah, so, in a couple of weeks, we're going away for 2 weeks, and we're going down to Cornwall.
All right, very nice.
Yeah, and we tend to avoid the main season, so avoid as many tourists as possible when we're down there.
You wait for the schools to go back and then go. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So we're going. So I think it's about the 15th of September when we'll be getting up at 3:00 in the morning and driving down to Coniston. But the fun with it this year is that my wife's car is now electric.
So you have to plan it,
and it's not going to go all the way down. So, but it was only the other day that I did actually fill up for the first. Well, I'm saying fill up. We charged it up at a charging point. Normally, she can charge it up at work. So since she's got it, she's just charging it up for free at work, and we just drive around and obviously because it's a company vehicle as well, the tax is cheaper.
Yeah.
So where she was paying like £120 a month on the company vehicle, she's now paying something like £20. So on a monthly basis, we've saved a lot there, and now we're saving money on the fuel as well because you can charge it at work.
Excellent if you can get it. Yeah.
So
you just need to plan some stops then, won't you?
Yeah, well, it's IKEA Bristol, IKEA Exeter.
Yeah.
And then
some of the nicer services.
Yeah, so we're going to do a partial top up at Bristol, and then we'll stop at Exeter, and we'll do a full charge. But I'm timing it in such a way that when we all right, Matt is saying, Aquarium AA, your audio seems a bit hot today. Oh, it's on about your audio, not mine.
They're never
I think
happy,
he's referring to the other day.
I hope so. I can't make it I can't do anything about it. It's as good as it's
No,
going to get.
Your audio's fine. Your audio's fine. Yeah, so I'm timing it in such a way that when we get to Exeter, we can pop in and we'll get IKEA breakfast, and once we've what it's. You'll have been to IKEA anyway. Well, you have, because when you built the the tanks from the IKEA glass panels.
You can't see it, but I have an IKEA fish tank.
Yeah. And so it takes quite a while to walk around IKEA to start off. We've done it, from start to end. It'll probably take an hour, and then the breakfast. So we'll be fully charged. I did a first charge the other day, and I'd forgot to change the settings on the app, so it only charged to 80%. And I was a bit disappointed actually, because I wanted it to go further, but not to worry. You get used to these things.
Yeah, I've got a hybrid, so when I can just go to a normal petrol station when the electric runs out, so we're all right.
I saw a YouTube video the other day of somebody that was flagging this guy down to see if he could loan him some petrol or take him to the petrol station for petrol. And he says, well, what do you want petrol for? He says, you got a Tesla.
Generator in the boot.
There was a generator in the boot.
London taxis are doing that now as well, apparently. They're getting, because it's so cheap with the tax, if you have an electric taxi, it saves them an absolute fortune, but they can't get the range, so they're just putting a generator in it.
Yeah. Sorry, Arnold's saying something here. JT. I'm just going back on chat here because JT said something earlier. It's funny how little Americans know about Europe.
Well, I'm teaching them one Friday at a time.
Yeah. It's a bit like me with sort of UK sort of delicacies. I mean, I'm not sure if you're aware, but
the pork pies.
The pork pies. Oh, it's well known, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So I was at the butcher's this morning getting the pork pies for. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I actually bought something else from the butcher's as well, and we've had that for his meal this evening.
My meal's still being prepared, so I'm hoping it's going to be ready some point. But yeah, I had a similar discussion about, because I'm from Scotland, from Glasgow, about square sausages. And we had a whole thing for about 3 weeks where half of the viewers from that side of the pond were like, no, we don't believe you. You're just making this up now. Why would you have square sausages? Like, it's a thing. It's true, honestly.
Yeah, they're going to sandwiches here, don't they?
Yeah. Wait till I tell you about black pudding.
Yeah. Oh, I've tried that, and they do have it in the US, but they call it blood pudding.
Yeah.
And
they make there's a butcher's in Sheffield that does a pork pie that's half pork pie and a layer of black pudding on top. and then encased in the pork.
Oh yeah,
encased in the
we have
pastry.
them. Yeah, we have them up here.
It's quite the nice one. Yes.
Mm.
I'm going to have to leave you on that thought with square
that's
sausages
fine.
and pork pies, because I think my dinner's ready because I can see the
Yeah.
back phone ringing. But thank you for having me on, and I'll see
that's
you next
fine.
week, maybe.
You are welcome. Okay, thanks, Graham.
All right. Cheery bye.
I think I'll head off into the quiz now. Okay, thanks, Graham, for popping in. Okay, so everybody's left me on my own tonight. So, what have we got in chat? We have we'll say Matt is a little go with Graham regarding his microphone. Yeah, kind of video calling in a way. Yeah, it's when there's just the two of us. Arnold, there you go for your Oscars. I was thinking Andrew might want it. Well, but it would depend, Arnold, on how big it is. Zoltan is saying, nice king. Maybe someday I get a 3 foot and 4 foot tanks. Matt is saying, I'm always so impressed how most foreigners know so much about the US than we know about their countries. I suppose in a way that's very, very similar to also the European countries. They fluently speak English, but you'll find that there's very few of us the English will speak a foreign language. I know I can't. Chris is saying hello. Oh, what have I missed? Well, we just had Graham on from Aquarium Adventures. He's been on the panel, which was very good. Then we've got Matt saying, I don't want to say we don't get taught about other countries, but not all the same for sure. At least in retention. And Jack is saying high budget. Yeah, English is part of school. That we do have foreign languages taught here. I'll be honest, I was just too lazy. I couldn't get my head around French at all. And I think learning the foreign language for me was just, it was just alien. I struggle with English as it is. Excuse me. Do with another one of these. So if anybody in chat wants to join me, you're very welcome. But we are going to go into we're going to have this week's quiz now. So bring that up. So I'm going to start off with, I've been doing this quiz for quite a few weeks, well, quite a few months, and this is, I've got to be honest, this is the first time I've ended up doing it on my own. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move that. I'm going to share my chat window so you can see it. Share the screen. That's the one. Yep. Right. Okay, so I'm now sharing the chat window. So the rules are that whoever comes up with the correct answer first on my chat window, that is the first. We do have obviously discrepancies with some people. It comes up on their chat window and shows other people behind them. Right, so I'm just going to bring up the banner. Don't forget, we do have goldfish in the guppy question. Pop that up on the bottom. We want to change it to live chat instead of top chat. Okay. There we are. Live chat. There we are. So, first question is an easy one. First question. Fairground Fish Prize. We've got JT with the correct answer on that one. And just move my chat up a little bit and then it's out of the way. Save. Better. Right, so scoreboard, we are going to put it is here. And that's 1 point for JT. Come on, update. Sorry guys, my scoreboard's not updating. There we are. Okay, so well done Jack on the first question. That was an easy one. Okay, question 2. Alligators are native to only 2 which countries? Okay, Zoltan, thanks for popping in. Two countries. So we've got JT saying South America. We've got Arnold saying Australia and New Zealand. And Jack looks like he's just choosing everything. It's the countries as a whole, not the states. Okay, Debs, well done. It is a difficult one. I wasn't sure if you were still here, Debs. Barely-in-law, are you sleeping? Or sleepy? So, question 3. Blanche, Rose, Dorothy and Sophia feature in which US soap? I don't normally like American soaps, but was Matt with the Golden Girls. The other one that I used to like was Cheers. Matt on the board. So we've got Debs, Jack from JT Keeping Fish, and Matt all with 1 point. Lavender soap. Okay, so question 4. What is the chemical symbol for the element tungsten? We've got Jack saying TU, we've got Arnold saying TG, and Matt saying W, which is correct. So well done, Matt. Sorry, Jack. Matt goes into the lead with 2 points. Okay, question 5. Christopher Lambert plays Connor McLeod in which 1986 movie? Debs has got it with Highlander. Well done, Debs. So Matt and Debs are now on 2 points each. Can I have a seahorse question? Unfortunately, there's no seahorse questions this week. Question 6. Which first name is shared between musician McCartney and actor Newman? Harvey. Yeah, Debs gets it, Paul. Debs now takes the lead with 3 points and Matt on 2. So, so we come to the anagram question now. The anagram is flag shine, and the answer is one word. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. That's good to know. Yeah, well done, Matt. Angelfish. So Matt's now equalised with Debs. Yeah, Jack, you should have done. Next question, question 8. Which word can follow both jelly and sword to give the names of two creatures? Okay. So Arnold gets that one. Well done, Arnold. That puts you on the leaderboard. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, unfortunately, Jack, it's what's coming up on my chat. It will come up on yours because it's very limited. It comes back up on your chat quicker, but it's what comes up on mine first. Sorry. So, hi, Red Laser. How are you doing? It is milliseconds or even microseconds. So for those of you that have just joined me, I'm on my own. I've had a few visitors earlier, but our Daniel is out having a lovely romantic weekend with Mrs. DKF. Steve has disappeared. We did have Jimmy earlier, but Jimmy is having a few issues with his internet, but also Daniel may possibly eating pork pies. But Jimmy's playing fantasy football, shall I say. And Jeff is having problems because a few days ago he was struck by a hurricane and has no power. So him and Kathy spending time at Kathy's sister's, and Tara's brought in a generator to keep, obviously, Jeff's fish alive. I drew a photo of Jeff's fish room flooded. It's only a couple of inches. I'll try and load that up, and then guys can see it. So this is Jeff's fish room. As you can see, there is only a couple of inches of water in there. It's not a lot, but obviously that's water that's wastewater that he's got, and unfortunately, because the sump pump's not working, obviously the level is quite low at the moment, but hopefully that will go back down with once they get the sump pump up and running. I think Jeff was very unlucky that he hasn't had any trees land on the house. I know some houses have been demolished from the tornado that passed through. We got Jack is saying, oh, by the way, for those who didn't hear yesterday, I had my first driving lesson yesterday. That's me not going on the road. I take it, Jack, that was a warning. It was a warning and place for other motorists. Yeah. Oh no, that's bad. The same for me, Jack. It was announced on the local news. You're very welcome, Arnold, if you want to pop up and join me. I know Jack put it up earlier, trying to push you on, but anybody's welcome to just pop up and join me on chat if you want to. So where we're angel fish, we've done that one. Okay, so yeah, Jack, they always do. They always tell you did well. You know, you could hit another car and they will say you did well. You know, it just giving you a bit of confidence, that's all. Okay, let's go. Question 9. What fish am I? So there we are. We've got something T, something, quite a few somethings to be honest. All seem to be struggling on the first one. There's 10 points in this. You could take the lead. Nobody is guessing at this one. Okay, guys, I'll give you another letter. So we're now down to 8 points on it. Don't forget, we've still got the guppy and the goldfish question. If I buy you a pallet load of Henrys, will you give me the points? Don't know what to guess. Andrew would. Yeah, don't forget the pork pies. So still nobody even thinking about a guess on this one. I put another letter up, it goes down to 4 points. Well done, Stickleback. It's Red Laser with 1. So Red Laser on the board. Okay, so I'll share the current love. Thought you were eating a pork pie then.
Blue cheese.
So we've got Ebbs and Matt in the lead on 3 points. JT keeping fish, King's Aquarium and Red Laser on 1 point apiece. I didn't say tropical, I just said what fish. It could have been a marine. Anyway, Arnold. There we are. So the fish lady has just brought me a second one. It happens. Oh, that one. Question 10. We're going through these questions quick tonight. I think you might have to jump on and don't worry about it. So I think you might have to get you to jump on and
Do a jig.
yeah, you do a jig if you want. Yeah. Okay, question 10. Which voice actor played Simba in the 2019 film The Lion King? Yeah, she's gone now as Donna. She's popped back downstairs. Don't know who it was. I just gave I have given the scores wrong for E2. Because I've got a feeling that Red Laser got it on the second letter. And if that's the case, then he should have 8 points. Sorry about that, Red, but you're You should have more than 1 point. Yeah, 8 points for Red Laser. Sorry about that. But that puts you into the lead. We'll give you another 7. Now you're on 8 points. Right, so sorry. We still don't have the correct answer on this one. I'm going to give you a countdown on it. Hi Deb, so to be honest, I thought you'd fall asleep. Was in fact Donald Glover. I don't think you guys can hear it, but Donna's singing in the back one. Sorry, downstairs, she's singing to herself. Downstairs. I don't know. You in the bedroom? No? Don't know where she is. Yeah, Jack, you're lucky. She's not a good singer. She's always out of tune. Yes, you are out of tune.
I know I am.
Yeah? Sorry. No, you're fine. But these guys here,
Sorry,
yeah, these guys here are saying that they all want a pot pie apiece.
I'm going to get them to them.
Don't know, I'll eat them.
That's not getting them.
Oh, you mean I don't get any? Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, why not? So Jack's messing with me. Okay, who's getting a bit bored because I can see all the hearts and everything flying up. Okay, so we'll go question 11. Now, guys, this is where you need to start playing the guppy or the goldfish question. If you call the guppy question, you and only you can answer the next question. If you get it right, you get 5 points. If you get it wrong, you will lose 5 points. If you call the goldfish question, you choose somebody else to answer that question. If they get it right, they will get the 5 points. But if they get it wrong, you gain the 5 points. banter. Look at that, guys. Yeah. That's beautiful. That sure is that's beautiful. Okay, so Deb's just called the guppy one. I've got a feeling she's going to be. Are you going to be calling on the guppy one? I'm not going to say anything. Sorry, no, the guppy one. I got it wrong around. It's for you, isn't it? You've got to answer the next one. Okay. Are you ready, Debs, to answer the next question? Are you with us? Yep, brilliant. Okay. So, Debs, what I was saying in Messenger earlier about what I was going to do tonight, because there are very few people here tonight, I've decided not to. And we'll carry it forward to next week. Okay, Debs, if you're ready, then I'll bring up the next question. You got 30 seconds now. Yes? No? Sorry, Debs. It was Jamaica. Too late, Debs. Sorry. Yeah, unfortunately, Jack, you don't get the points for it. That was purely for Debs only. So we've still got the goldfish, and we have yeah, the problem is, Debs, that obviously you've got to get that answer in quickly, because there's a lag on the internet. But obviously you did come in. I was holding back a little bit just in case that there was a lag in, but obviously, you were late. Sorry. So we still have the goldfish one. You can get somebody else to answer that one, but we are going to have the bonus. So this bonus one is worth 5 points. Okay, so this is for everybody, and this is the bonus one. So which frequently used household item has a tree but no leaves? Well done. So Arnold's come in with mug tree. Five points. That puts Arnold in second place. So there we are. We've got Red Laser on 8 points, King's Aquarium on 6, Matt on 3, Jack on 1, and Debs, you're way down. You don't want to know. But that's usually Mal that, or Jeff that's way down on that. On hide, right. Sharing that one. Okay, don't. No, Jack, you're not. Because I was thinking of tea tree. So that was the bonus. So now all we've got left is the goldfish question. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions left. Yeah, at least you got 1 point, Jack. That's good. So question 12. And Jack's going to be coming back and saying, who? Name Fred Astaire's famous red-haired dancing partner. Bud in, Debs. Scroll all the way down. 1 point. So now -1 Debs instead of -2. So question 13. Right. Now Jack has called the goldfish question on Red Laser. So only Red Laser can answer the next question. So are you ready, Red Laser, for the next question? Good luck. You got 30 seconds to answer the next question. Hi John, how are you doing? Hope everything's okay. No, I haven't put it up yet, Jack. Okay, Red Laser. I mean, the thing was that John came in and it was polite to, to say hello to John. And everybody else was saying hello, so I'll put it up now. So, Red Laser, you've got 30 seconds to answer the next question. Who was the lover of the Roman known as Mark Anthony? With Cleopatra. That means that Jack gets 5 points. Well done, Jack. So that now puts you in joint second with Arnold. I'm going to get rid of the one because that's now finished with. So just 2 questions still to go. Obviously, Red Laser is saying nicely played, which it was. So we've got Red Laser on 8 points. We've got JT keeping fish on 6. Arnold from King's Aquariums on 6, and then Matt on 3. And Debs is way down. Sorry, I was just eating that pot pie then. Okie dokie, so 2 questions left. Question 14. There you go. I'm letting you read it because I can't pronounce it. Do you know, I thought Jack would get it. So that takes you, Jack, that will take you to 2nd place with Arnold in 3rd place and Red Laser in 1st place. So with 1 question left to go, I think that it's going to be Red Laser the winner for this week. Jack's dropping out because if he got the next question, he would be joint first. And then we'd have to do a tiebreaker. So question 15. In what year was Eheim founded? No, Sophie, I don't have Branston with pork pies. Uh-oh. We're going to need a tiebreaker because Jack's got it. So we've got joint first place. And the answer was the 13th of March 1949. So we've got Jack and Red Laser both on 8 points, Arnold on 6 points, Matt on 3, and Deb's on -1. So let's give you a tiebreaker question. I'm going to go back to share this tab. Okay, so yeah, easy tiebreaker question. "30 seconds. So we're still at a tiebreaker because neither of you have got the correct answer. Oh dear, dear, dear. Which means we're going to have to go for another question. Okay. Right, you guys ready? Okay. Okay. This is your final question. Tiebreaker question. Otherwise, if we're still at a tie on this one, then we'll be a joint first place, and you both have won it. For 30 seconds to answer the next question. Where were the Hanging Gardens? I honestly cannot believe this. Anyway, no idea. It was actually Babylon. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. That I wasn't the UK. So congratulations to you both. Debs has just popped in with Babylon a little bit late, but yeah. So both JT, Keeping Fish, and Red Laser, you both go through as winners for this week. We'll put you both on the leaderboard. That is going to Red Laser isn't on the leaderboard yet. Jack isn't, so we both get a place on the leaderboard. So well done, guys. Yeah, Jack, but you've got some real competition. Because when Daniel's about and John he's about, Sharpie, then it's really, really tough. And Debs can be, you know, he's one to watch out for. I mean, Alishan was used to come on right at the beginning, but yeah, I'm thinking about whoever's leading the leaderboard. Possibly a little prize come Christmas. Right, so we've got Jack Keeping Fish, we've got Debs still with us. I think Jack was disappearing. So yeah, you better up your game and get your general knowledge, you know, bring that up to scratch. Although we originally were doing a lot of fishy questions to start off with, but those have trying to bring up 15 questions every week became a bit difficult, but yeah. So check up on your history and your general knowledge, music as well, geography. Now come on, no fighting in chat. It's oh, are you back again? So hopefully everybody will be back with us next week. I certainly hope that Jeff is and he gets things sorted and power back on. I don't think the house is. Tommy. I mean, Tommy, we're just about to wrap it up, but yeah, if you want to pop on and have a little chat, then we'll hang on a bit longer. The quiz is now finished. We've had Jack from JT and Red Laser. We had a joint winning on that one. But yeah, Jeff's doing fine. He's staying with his sister-in-law and Kathy as well, and managed to get a generator off Tara, which will obviously keep the fish alive. Now I believe that Jimmy is playing fantasy football. Looks like Tommy's not dressed enough for cam yet, so I don't know what fantasy you're going through at the moment, but okay. But no worry. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Oh, call it that's it for this week. we had Graham pop in earlier, which was excellent. Really enjoyed that little interview that we had. He did say that he had some questions for me, but never asked me them. But obviously his meal came, and he had to go. But no, it was really enjoyable having Graham on, and I hope that it pops on again in the future. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Don't forget Fish Bingo on Tuesday. Now, I'm not quite sure whether we're going to be doing the Aquatic Anonymous on Wednesday. It all depends on what's happening with Jeff. I think he's going to have a lot of work to do in getting things sorted, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gives it a miss this week. But we never know. So, like I said, I'm going to call it a day, and we will see you with another Here Fishy Fishy next week. I just had a look at the clock. 2 hours, 12 minutes. This show used to go on for 4 hours almost, but 2 hours is good enough. Okay, guys, so we will head off, and we will see you on another one. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.